Merry meet guys, welcome back to my channel. I'll be posting a video before this. I'm talking on YouTube. I'm doing the YouTube Pagan Challenge. I talked about numbers 30 and 31, and I'm going to catch up with 32 and 33 in this video. I will put the questions below on what I'm talking about in the description box. So yeah, starting off with 32, which is meditation techniques. This video will probably be a lot shorter. You'll see why. Meditation techniques and what I use to meditate. There are a lot of different meditations that I practice. I practice dance, walking meditation, uh, I guess meditating before bed, sitting up, meditating. I'm not the type of person who can clear their mind. Um, I usually try to focus on an object or focus on my breathing while I meditate, or I'm journeying. I like to do shamanic journeying. That's one of my favorite things to do. I haven't done it in a while, but that was one of my favorite things to do when I first started practicing, was just doing a shamanic journey and meeting guides and gaining wisdom and learning about different things in the craft. So I meditate. There are many different ways to do it. There's active and passive. And depending on how I feel, I'll do either active or passive meditation. One of my newest favorite ways to meditate is actually coloring. Um, there's adult coloring books, and I have like a whole pencil box full of color pencils, and I go to town on the mandala coloring books or the seasonal ones or what have you, and it clears my mind and it makes me feel calmer, and kind of opens me up. Because one of the things that I've learned throughout studying and practicing, the more you want to develop as a spiritual practitioner, the more you want to sense energy, the more you want your gifts to be more prominent, and I mean psychic abilities, gifts, um, the most important tool is meditation. Um, and it doesn't have to be 10, 15 minutes a day, an hour a day. If you want to do that, that's fantastic. That's not something I do. Um, or I probably could. I probably could. But that's not something that I actively do. I do try to meditate at least once a day, whether it's small, centering myself at work, centering myself while I'm at a red light in traffic, or focusing on my breathing while I'm driving, or, and that sounds dangerous, but my eyes are open, I'm just focusing on the in and out of my breath. And I'm not closing my eyes or anything like that. Nothing like that. Um, I think someone else on YouTube talked about meditation while driving. But or before I go to bed, or when I wake up in the morning, try to just take the time to release stress, bring in positivity, or release anger, and bring in calmness, peace, things like that. So I think a lot of my meditative practice is focusing on breath and breathing, more so than the coloring or the dancing or journeying or anything of that nature, or the walking. It's more of finding a place that's comfortable, closing your eyes or keeping them open, and be still and just focus on the in and out of your breathing, the inhale and exhale of my breathing. So I think that's how, it's as much as this isn't turn my neck green, as a meditation practice goes. Now, number 33 is gardening and foraging tips. Unfortunately, I don't really have a green thumb. And not all witches grow their plants. I do use herbs, but I don't, at this very moment, I don't. I want to. I want to learn how to do it, but the place where I live, the soil is ruined. It's completely ruined. I would have to do a lot of work that I'm not really wanting to do because I want to move into an apartment or something. And if I do get an apartment, potted plants would be the way I go. I know how to take care of those. I've had some potted plants, and they've bloomed and they were beautiful, um, when they were in season and stuff. And I was growing my own wormwood at one time, um, but the frost killed it. I got that last year, last November. Um, and I can grow potted plants fine. It's just the ground here it's really bad. So I don't really have much of gardening tips or foraging tips, so I apologize for that. So I'm sorry for such a short video. Um, the next weeks are like show and tell, so I guess I'll wait for those because I don't have any of that stuff with me. So, hope you guys enjoyed my short video. Until next time, many blessings.